Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're on a map called Drallim Desert with actually a reverse of a replay I posted in the last month or so. You'll remember we had XCal as the GLA, and he was playing against ViViD's Infantry, and we are now watching the reverse of that matchup on the very same map. Probably it was played on the same day, but my documents folder is just so full of replays, I have lost all kind of track, and I have to make sure nowadays that I haven't done the same replay twice, because I definitely am at risk of doing that. Down in the south, we have the purple player with the China Infantry. This is XCal. And of course, as I already mentioned, facing him today, we have the green player, aka the Green Beast, OOE ViViD with the green GLA Vanilla. So yeah, Drallim Desert is the map. Drallim is actually the word Millard backwards because this map was made by Millard9, as I've mentioned on a recent, or probably every time I cast this map. It actually took me a long time to realize, you know. I always wondered what Drallim meant, but apparently, yeah, it's Millard backwards. So now you've got to read every map backwards just in case it tells you the map creator's name. We got a sneaky worker over here on the left for ViViD. XCal has tried a truck rush. All the workers are gone, but I have a feeling, yeah, they're actually inside of the technical. Saved 4 workers there with the technical. Over on the left, the tunnel is now being built. Has XCal seen that? He has now seen it, so he immediately drops a bunker down on the other extreme of his base. Looks like he might not fight that. Actually, he might just leave the bunker there because that bunker's going to hold pretty much whatever comes out of that anytime soon. A terrorist gets stopped there for ViViD. Bit of a shame now for ViViD because if it had hit the mines or if it had force fired the ground, he probably would have got that dozer. XCal moving out now with 2 outposts. What is inside that technical though? It looks like RPGs, but there's a terrorist inside of there as well. And unlucky for XCal, his entire army gets killed by seemingly what was one terrorist. Yes, there were some RPGs in there that died in the collateral damage, but the technical's gone down as well. But that would have been a really deadly blow that would have kept ViViD busy for a while. So the fact that that has just been completely stopped in its tracks by a technical with... Well, the main thing in there was just one terrorist, and that's popped open the whole army there of XCal. Then that is straight away a bad start there for XCal, because, yeah, 2 outposts, like pushing down there in a flamer or clearing out that and pushing here would have been deadly. Like, this side doesn't even have any tunnels at all. So that's bought a hell of a lot of time for ViViD. And, yeah, weirdly, only on 102 XP, despite that monster hit. But it's because the outposts don't give away XP, only the infantry inside do. So, XCal trying to clear this tunnel. Is that a bit of a bad position for him to push into, though? He's done some good damage, actually, but he's also lost a lot of HP on that outpost. ViViD seems to want to defend this. His only real key unit there is an RPG for popping this open. I don't think chasing that outpost is the right thing to do. You're losing a lot of quads here. 2 quads dead so far, plus nearly a third. Is XCal just going to suicide into this, though? Yeah, I think ViViD's going to lose that position. It would have been more handy, I think, if he'd have got a tunnel maybe there. Or maybe a tunnel there and then reinforced it with a tunnel there. Because he was on 3 supplies straight from the beginning. He has got himself an oil. He's grabbed himself a second. Got a decently fortified position on the left. And now XCal's going to be trying to push out. XCal's bringing his Lotus to the middle. Flamer should flush out this tower. XCal grabs himself 1 oil, but he's still 1 behind, and ViViD's actually expanding to another supply on the left. XCal does have subliminal messaging, and he is clearing out tunnels on the right. He's getting way ahead now in XP, as the infantry typically does, like an efficiently played infantry. We'll just pick apart all these tunnels. You get 100 XP per tunnel. It could be a very much needed other TNT here for ViViD. Because this is exactly what kind of problems the army in the beginning would have caused. ViViD looks like he wants to come in with this technical. Does get popped open. There are minigunners inside of here, though. He does force fire to ground and still gets himself one outpost. I think that's kind of okay for ViViD. But yeah, his quad engagements on the outposts typically aren't that great. He's lost a lot of quads. In general, like if we combine there to there, I think he just lost another one there. But that outpost has gone low, at least, which makes it a little bit dangerous for ExCaL to pretty much do anything with that outpost now. Need to go back and repair. That one is also low as well. ExCaL now building a CC. He's getting an airfield. He's got bunkers all the way across, so he's quite well protected, but he's also got only a thin slither of the map, whereas ViViD is collecting from here and from here. ViViD has actually managed to grab ExCal's oil across the little oasis thing. I think ViViD should TNT that, in all honesty. Palace is up. Big pop here from ViViD. A load of RPGs here as well. And ExCal's pretty much run into his death here, I think. Quite a bad engagement into so many RPGs there of ViViD. And ViViD's now getting his angry mob out as well. There's a GLA out as well. And I think ViViD loves these later game GLA games. Like, I think he prides himself on his GLA play, or at least everyone else does. Really, really solid GLA. And when he's got a load of cash, he's got a decent chunk of the map. Most of the time, he's going to be winning from that position, I would say. Just from what I've seen before. Saying that, though, ExCaL is very close to level 3. But he's also losing an oil there in the middle. Angry mob's now going to be causing all kinds of problems. For the infantry, it requires so much micro time to deal with. MiGs are in play, though, for ExCaL. Quite an efficient hit there. Killed RPGs plus the whole angry mob. ViViD currently not attacking with his RPGs. Just kind of run into their death. Okay, carpet bomb now coming for ExCaL. I think that'll probably be on that tower. Plus 2 of those tunnels. Artillery coming in for ExCaL as well. RPGs there pretty much picked up for free. The tower gets hit. One of the tunnels is dead. One quad there from ViViD. Not quite sure what that's about. But that's kind of an okay hold there for ViViD. He doesn't have AP ammo, but still managed to pick off... We've only minimal quads, really. I think 4 quads in total. Managed to pick off, like, maybe 2 or 3 outposts. With the help of Jarman, of course. Angry mob still coming across the map, trying to get some work done. Another quad pop here from ViViD over on the left. Bit of an awkward angle, though. The quads aren't really able to get much done here. ExCaL way ahead than XP now. Infantry units for ViViD that were pushing forward have been picked off by the MiGs. GLA is here, though, and his ability now to snipe all of this should be really decent. But a MiG comes in and fries him to death. He is on fire currently, struggling, and what a painful way to go. He is well and truly dead. So ExCal's now managed to get himself in on this far left side. But a massive pop there from ViViD, and I think he has redeemed himself. Because he was losing a hell of a lot of ground there, but he did lose a lot of quads again. Only one escaped, I think, inside of that tunnel. But ExCal's army is thinning out, and eventually it's going to, like, fade out. Just to these tunnels and these quads. Angry mob so far not getting a lot done. He has broken through there, though. I think killing that oil at least is a big win. But also taking out that airfield would be massive. But currently the angry mob's not moving. It is now. This infantry blob just keeps going somehow. ExCal's got a dozer in position to build himself a supply. And yeah, ViViD doesn't really have an answer at the moment. Doesn't he normally make scud launchers against infantry? So far, we haven't seen any scud launchers. I don't know if he's still not got AP ammo. But he is an oil ahead because he's killed that one now. Here's a scud launcher. Literally just called it. The MiGs have to be sold, but are they already in the air, though? Don't think they're in the air, no. I think they've gone down. They've either been picked off on the ground, or when it got sold, they've died in the selling process. So, yeah, XCal's in a bit of trouble now. Like, yes, he's gained ground, but also base trading area with a GLA who's constantly creeping forward at tunnels. You've got no MiGs left now as well, having to remake that. But ViViD, I suppose, likewise, has to deal with these outposts. Carpet bomb comes in, pretty much nearly kills the oil, just needs a little bit of a tap from XCal, which is going to be the job for that outpost. Angry Mob might actually find this supply over here. And with no MiGs out currently, that's going to be quite difficult to deal with. It's probably, yeah, going to at least kill the trucks. But probably kill the supply in the next few seconds. XCal loses an outpost up in the top left, trying to clear this oil. Loses it to a building. The supply here gets killed. And XCal's also under threat from this side now. So he's been torn kind of everywhere at the minute. He did take out ViViD's oil in the middle, though. But these angry mobs, even if it's like just a half HP one or even less than that, even if it's just a couple of guys, it literally just tears through bases so fast. Kind of like a flame tank, really. You just leave it on guard here and it will just literally shred through all of these buildings. Oh, where's it going now? Angry mobs are so weird, man. They're just like a weird unit. There's a risk it could go too close to one of these buildings and they could Molotov cocktail itself. Yeah, I think XCal's done a nice try here, but I think he might be taking too much damage. That oil kill and that airfield kill and this constant push with the angry mobs, it's just too annoying and causing too much damage. Look, even a CC dying now as well. Just shows you how many quads and tunnels that XCal has killed, because I guarantee you the bulk of that XP there that you're looking at is from quad and XP, quad and tunnel kills. And speaking of quad kills, XCal comes back with his outpost army. I just realized on this cache you can't actually see the mouse cursors. You can't even see where I've been pointing. I hid it for some video editing. Need to add it back. It will be back for future videos. Don't worry, I just realized it's still off. Yeah, it's funny, I didn't see a scud launcher from ViViD at all, and then when I wondered where it was, it's like ViViD's mind had also already kicked in as well. Remembering, you know what, normally I make scuds, where are they? Oh, that's a bit of a bad pop there from ViViD though, lost his only scud launcher, and ViViD is losing his base actually. XCal pops though, sorry, ViViD pops. And I think that's probably enough to save him now, because he's killing XCal's base anyway. I mean, ViVid's probably going to win the base trade regardless. That's just doing what it can, but now it's dead now, 100%. Look at all the bounty money coming in as well. XCal is level 5, so he might be able to use something from the CC now, just to cause a little tiny bit of damage to ViViD, but he's got loads of markets. And XCal's been defeated. Yeah, very nice. So not only did the GLA win in that game we posted about a month ago where XCal played the GLA, but also the GLA was able to win here. Two very different games, though. More, that was more like interchangeable or more aggressive, I think. Like, it was more like fluid, I think is the correct way to describe it. Like, that base trade going on, that didn't happen in the previous one. It was more, in the previous game, it was just XCal trying to hold, and camp it out as the GLA, whereas that one was more like that epic TNT, the first terrorist, like, killing the whole of XCal's army. That just straight away set the tone for the rest of it. So yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons why XCal lost. Certainly a big one is trying to avoid that terrorist in the beginning, because that just wiped out his whole first main attack, which is a huge blow. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this one. Do you like seeing these two players? Do you like GLA versus Infantry? Did you prefer the first game that they played a month ago or so, or did you prefer this one? You let me know. GG, well played, and I'll see you in the next one.